Looking for free and fun things to do in Fort Worth, Texas? We challenged ourselves to explore the city without spending a dime and failed spectacularly. But here's the crazy part. We still managed to watch a real Texas cattle drive, explore a fascinating historical site, and played in an interactive water fountains and so much more without spending anything. Whether you're a fellow RVer passing through the area or looking for a day trip from your campground, we've got you covered with the top free things and affordable attractions in Fort Worth, Texas has to offer, and hope you don't blow your budget like we did. We are staying at Cedar Hill State Park outside of Fort Worth, Texas.
Dallas Fort Worth area. Yep.
Yeah. And guess what? We found a bunch of free things to do, and today we're going to take you on a tour of Fort Worth to see what we can do for free.
Let's go look at some cows or cattle or whatever they're called.
Longhorn?
I don't know.
All right, we're going to go find out. Let's go. Jewel.
Stay out of the horse apples.
We found some shade to sit in while we're waiting for the cattle drive to start, and it is a Wednesday that we've come down here, and it happens twice a day at 11:30 and at 4 p.m. So we're hitting up the 11:30 one and decided to also sit down, relax, and have a beer. Why not?
It's apparently spring break because there's kids everywhere.
It is spring break.
It's a Wednesday at 11:18 and they're everywhere.
Yes. So Joel read the best spot to come down to is by the stock exchange right at this intersection we're at, and watch the cattle drive. Let's check this out. This is kind of a cool area. I like the vibe.
Lots of shops. There's some little bars or step up to and get a beer, get some food. People everywhere.
All right, let's see these cattle. That was actually really cool and fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's crazy on how longhorn they are.
I mean, we've heard of longhorns before, but they're kind of curled up. These are way down low and long. One is 10 feet from tip to tip.
Yeah,
crazy.
A little horny.
Yeah. There's the herd right there.
Yeah, and this is completely free. You can come down here unless you buy a beer, which they were $5 a piece, which isn't bad.
No, not at all.
And now we're gonna go sit at the picnic table and enjoy the downtown area here.
This is pretty cool.
This was fun.
Definitely do this.
Yes, unless you're afraid of cows, like our friend Jacqueline. Then you probably don't want to do this.
You can stay behind the fence.
And you know, we back the blue. Make sure you wear blue on Tuesdays to show your support for law enforcement.
Fort Worth's finest. Tacos, boots, and maybe bourbon, I'm not sure. Cheers. Expensive whiskey you're gonna have.
So
I was hoping to walk out with some boots today. I don't get to bring them with me, but they're being shipped, so.
yes, unfortunately the color and size that he needed, they didn't have in, so we're having them shipped back to our campground in Wisconsin.
I'll see them in April, I guess.
Yep. All right, let's go explore some more. And this stop was definitely not free.
No, but we did have some bourbon.
Yeah, that cost us what,
$360 some dollars.
Yep.
Not sure what that is, but I don't think I want a Buffalo Butt beer.
Almost makes you want to go in and try it.
Almost, but no. She said, do not believe a word she says from here on out.
Oh, yeah. So all day after I bought my cowboy boots, all I heard about was how we can't afford to do anything. So that's why today I had set it up. We're doing all this free stuff because I knew he was going to blow our budget by buying boots.
Nope.
Nope. So
It's a death-defying day with Deb.
no, it is not.
We're broke.
We're not. We're heading into Billy Bob's,
Bob's.
which is the largest honky-tonk
World's largest honky
in the
tonk.
world. We're gonna go check it out, have a beer, have a snack, and maybe do some honky-tonking.
Alright, so we're going to Billy Bob's. It costs you $4 to get in.
It's an all-day pass.
All day pass. We're not going to be here all day, so our beer just got expensive. Alright, kind of weird. You can't sit at the bar. You can go up there and order, I think, and then just bring it to your table, but there's no seating at the bar here at Billy Bob's.
It's huge.
It's huge. Yeah. All right, Billy Bob's a little expensive. $4 a piece to get in, and then some tater tots and 2 beers, $30 some dollars, $33. Tourist trap.
Oh, bright lights. Oh, coming out of Billy Bob's. That was actually definitely
Doesn't
worth
even look like an exit.
going in.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
They said it's a little touristy, but it's
For
so
sure.
cool to
For
see while you're down here at the Stockyard. And
I'm definitely coming back to Fort Worth.
yeah.
Down this area where we can spend a little more time. We're leaving tomorrow, so we're just, kind of doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but I could see myself spending some time down here.
Yeah, so I hope you're enjoying so far our one-day free tour, which just cost us money.
Yeah, it wasn't free.
Yeah.
Let's just,
But we're really liking this downtown area. This
Yeah.
is definitely cool. Definitely check it out. Let's actually go find something free to do.
we're gonna go where somebody died.
That's so bad. He didn't die there.
No,
His last night he was alive. He stayed there.
correct.
All right, let's
But,
go. Well, we just had to stop and see the JFK Memorial here in Fort Worth, which is free to come see. It's actually quite impressive. A statue of him with a memorial that ends up talking about the history that was made here with the president staying in the hotel across the street the day before he unfortunately was assassinated, and how historic that actually was and meant a big deal to the city of Fort Worth that he even stopped and stayed here to begin with. But it was tragic, and I think the JFK files are coming out.
I believe so.
So we'll see what it actually really happened in a few weeks or months after all of the conspiracy theorists go through the files.
See where the grassy knoll was.
Yep. All right, let's head to another free thing to do here in Fort Worth.
We're gonna get some water.
So we did have to pay $2 for 1 hour parking to come down here, but both of these, the JFK and the Fort Worth Water Garden, are within walking distance to each other, and it's saying 7-minute walk. So this is supposed to be pretty cool. We'll go find out.
We'll see. Pretty cool. You can walk down in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Great. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do this.
I'm gonna see.
This
Might be a
looks pretty
death-defying
cool.
day with Deb.
This is pretty cool. All right, for a free stop, this was definitely worth it.
Yeah.
When Joel first saw the little falls as you walk in, he's like, what? There's the water garden.
Woo! Refreshing.
And then he saw the second falls and he's like, what? Then he saw the third falls, just like the Three Bears, and it was just right.
Yeah, the last one's pretty cool. You can go down in it and immerse yourself in the water. It's pretty cool. You cannot get in it because it's against the law, but it's pretty cool for
Yeah,
free.
it's for free. Climb around. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it makes you kind of feel like a kid again, hopping from stone to stone over some waterfalls.
All different shapes.
And it was not a death-defying day with Deb.
No.
He was able to do it. It looked like heights were going to be involved, and it wasn't. So this is Joel approved.
It is. The Remington and Russell Museum. Not bad.
Well, no, it's Remington Russell in black and white.
Right.
Was the feature, and it's the
Sid
Sid,
Richardson Museum.
and it's free right downtown. Easy to walk by. You get to see the shiny hat, and then the museum's right here. It's free. What's kind of cool about it is it's not a regular art museum per se, as Joel hates them. This isn't as bad because it was actually, majority of it is history of Texas.
Yeah, and it's mostly of horses and Native Americans, and actually very nice.
Yeah. I would definitely, for a free museum, it's beautiful to walk in, and we were lucky enough to see the black and white paintings, and those were beautiful.
But they're only up for another week.
So I'm sorry you're not going to be able to see them. Maybe sometime in the future, but definitely a nice free stop, and cool to check out the history that each of the paintings represented.
And now let's go make sure we didn't get towed.
Yep, we got to make it back 6 blocks in like
6 minutes.
6 minutes. I think we can do it.
We'll be okay. Oh, it was 1 minute to spare when we got in here, so we made it back just in time.
Yep.
No tickets.
So $2 parking. We would say that we found some really cool free things to do in Fort Worth. Both the Stockyard area is really cool to come walk around, and so is downtown.
Yep.
Always remember, when being in a big city, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of what you have in your hands, how you carry your purse, how you carry your wallet, things like that. Obviously, as former law enforcement, we're aware of pickpocketing and possible to rob you, things like that you need to pay attention to. But down here we felt incredibly safe. There's a huge police presence and super clean, and hardly saw any homeless people.
Yeah.
So
It's good.
So there you have it, folks. All the amazing free and cheap things to do in Fort Worth. As you can see, we really enjoyed this incredible city without spending a fortune. We set out on having a budget-friendly day, but somehow ended up spending $419.14. We recommend you don't do what we did. We've learned our lesson and do the free stuff to actually enjoy Fort Worth without breaking the bank. If you enjoyed this tour of Fort Worth attractions, be sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more RV travel tips across Texas and beyond. Drop a comment below with your favorite Fort Worth spot, or if you have your own RV budget fail story to share. Until next time, happy travels, y'all, and we'll see you on the road.